Hello, guys. Welcome to our weekly live AMA. Today is Tech Talk session. We will discuss vibe coding and how we use vibe coding to make tools for our inner processes to streamline creation of code from our side. Today with us, our CEO Evgeny and our project manager Max. Guys, the floor is yours.
Yep. Hi, everyone.
Hey, happy to see you here today. And today we have a tech talks with Max, who's like a product manager in our team. But we here with Guru with our ideas to prove that anyone could be developer, anyone could do everything in current time. And we have a case today where Max just out of I don't know, Max. How do you present it? Out of curiosity, started.
Well, not only for our curiosity, but for to make improve the internal process and streamline them and kind of align with all the AI tools that's a lot on the market. So we're thinking how we can improve it, make it better, and yeah, of course, there is a part of curiosity too.
Yeah, so the idea here is if we are coming into AI age and we are a company which positioning ourselves as a framework for orchestrating AI workflows and user AI workflows and so on and so forth, we need to start from ourselves, orchestrate ourselves. And we have different business processes within our team. So those business processes involve product development, we have execution, we have software development, and all this combined works as a process when we're delivering stuff. And in there there is a lot of space to actually apply those ideas and everything what we have right now. And Max, yeah, you have some presentation, something like.
Yeah, I can show on the go because so basically where we can start. So yeah, as a team we work, we communicate a lot. We're a really distributed team across different countries, continents, parts of the world, and it's I would say Jira and our main project management tool. So we're creating tickets, we're creating bugs, we're creating some documentation there and using a lot. And since we're really distributed, it's the main tool and kind of golden source for the team to be on the same page for everyone. And but for communication, we're using Telegram. So kind of idea was how to make this connection between the Telegram and our ticket system, make it more smooth or integrate them easily. And since we are building a lot and AI provides all of those capabilities, so we think maybe we can build something and using vibe coding and LLMs extensions for VS Code. So basically what I did yesterday for using all of this too. Let me share my screen. This is a Telegram bot that's doing pretty simple thing. If it's added to the group, any group, you can just text something to it, starting with a hashtag ticket, and put some short description, there is a bug on production. Okay, let's see, stage for front end. Guru network. Hit enter. So bot get this data, process it using LM, and based on this description, it creates a ticket, and which just goes right directly to our project in Jira. So we can click on it, open, and we can see, yeah, there is a bug on stage front end. So yeah, it looks pretty simple, but I believe it will save a lot of time for us as a team, because like it's really easy to like create new task, create like
Yeah, but
report a
you
bug.
have a source codes
Yeah,
published, right? And as those attack talks, it looks like a simple thing, but I used to build those kind of tool sets for different teams, like in different environments. Sometimes in corporate world, where you like as a small team of engineers, like 8, 10, have your own process inside the team, and then you creating some bots, creating some scripts to shuffle some tickets, so create alerts. And it was always like a task for someone to do, who's usually in QA team or maybe in DevOps team. And in the sprints, it should be like a one sprint job to create something like it for team internally. But now, how long it took to vibe code it basically?
yeah. Just want to show like how it all of my conversation with the building agent. So it
Yeah.
took okay. Actually we have like right number, like exact numbers. So it took for me about maybe 2.5 hours. Not like super intensive work, but like kind of getting back and forth, checking what the status update.
Mhm.
Uh, to build like from the nothing, completely from the scratch. And so you can see like I started just with a text description. I want to create a Telegram bot that would monitor messages in the chat. If it's a hashtag ticket, to create a ticket in Jira based on the content in the message and check back with a link to the ticket. And for LM processing, it's using the Open Router service. So you can see even the prompt was not that very detailed or maybe even grammatically correct, but it was enough to like start building. And in total, it takes about a couple hours, and you can see like 1365 API costs and three more, about 16 bucks to build it.
And you used Claude, right? And, yeah.
For the building, I used Claude 4, the recent model from Anthropic. And I just wanted to show like how like the initial like so I would say building process can be split into like architecture parts, when the like user me together with the building agent, discussing the architecture, discussing the requirements. So basically, like if we example, if we imagine like this process like in real like traditional software development, so like there is a customer which is asked like, let's create a Telegram bot for us. Then there is some like product manager or like product analyst that's gathering the requirements, asking how you would like to see it. For example, like what the first question was like, what exact tech stack you would like to use. So I selected this one, Python with Python Telegram bot library and fast API for web handling. Then it's asked me how I would like to authenticate into Jira, what model I would like to use. So within this bot, there is a Gemini is using. Also, like how I would like to get it deployed. Is it like just for local development, for Docker container?
Yeah,
and so
very
on?
very interestingly, it's actually used Open Router for models. It's a smart choice, because also yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like I believe it's like like provider agnostic, but sometimes just for testing special purposes, it's easier to use the Open Router because like can switch between different models. You can try, for example, like sometimes OpenAI models works better, especially for tool calling. Sometimes like Gemini, pretty solid solution when you need like something like cheap but working reliably for maybe not the most complex tasks, but still for like, I would say medium level ones.
Like we run in Gemini 3.5, I believe, in for the chatbots, right? Guru framework.
Yeah.
And they all work differently. We have other agent running off other models for like summarization of text and other things. Yeah.
So and right before the agent proposed like the building, start building, actual building, it like generates pretty solid, I would say, product requirements with the like graphs, how it's going to be look like, the architecture, what the project structure, what the features will be included, and core components, and like data flow. So it's on the surface, it looks really like solid product solution that it is proposed.
So you automated your own job first, right? Like
Well,
product manager.
that's the goal. Well,
you have AI PM.
well, but my like 10s of or like almost 15 years helped me to write correct prompts. It's really important, and I think like it's going to be like the most valuable skill in near future.
Like this workflow where you grabbing the idea and basically asking the right questions. Basically that line of prompts you did. It's like a steps and getting results in a way of like product specification and description. Yeah, it's cool, and then that's what actually makes LLM behave better on later stages, because they could actually work as a developers, because those tasks are decomposed enough and there was work done.
Yeah. So yeah, once it's like kind of presented its solution, it's saying like, okay, there is you can fill it up with your like personal details for your like specific case, so for our Telegram bot, like URLs and so on. And then answer it like looks great. Proceed with the designing and building. And next part took about, I would say, so, and the next step was like purely like automated. So just doing some things, doing, until the point when it's like, okay, yeah, it's ready. So from the step, like when I like said like, okay, I agree with your plan, and up to the like it's already building, you can test it. It took about like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes of work. And so but I would say like the first iteration wasn't that smooth, so it requires some debugging. But how it works like in web coding, so you can just think like, okay, there is an error, and it was like in the terminal. So okay, starting testing, like writing some like additional tests for checking if all the components are working. So there is debugging. Okay, it's done.
So product manager with the right tool set right now already can do it. That's basically the summary of it.
I believe so, but it's still like kind of on the like narrow edge, because you can do like the MVP. It's pretty feasible. I mean, like it's like for the most type of projects, it's feasible, and if it's not like that complicated. So if you, I mean, like from my experience, if you don't understand the logic how it should work, then probably there is a like high probability that LM will also won't understand, or it won't work in the way you expect it. So probably you still need to like to kind of at least like understand on the high level how the target app should work and how it should operate, and maybe have some like rough understanding of the like architecture. Because like if you just think like click, it's just click and think like get me a great app, or like Google like killer app, it won't work. I mean, like it will be really buggy, or like will work strange. So thinking about the requirements, it's still really important, and probably is the crucial thing to make it work.
Yeah, and you published it on GitHub, right?
Yeah, it's published on GitHub, so I think we can share it. There is, I've checked. Also, like I've asked the agent to publish, like prepare the commits and publish it to GitHub and check if there is no sensitive data. Looks like it's. I haven't tested yet deploying right directly from the GitHub and building like a Docker like container out of it, but it should work. I mean, it works.
Yeah,
properly.
but that could be interesting exercise of like we have Guru framework, which is like open source product, and it's on GitHub. And there is this solution which we started using internally, but that solution is created as an MVP. It's already working solution, but at the same time to be incorporated into some business process, into some scheduled work, and so on and so forth. It could be incorporated into this framework. And if we have open source project, which is covering this particular model, and we have the framework, it could be interesting exercise on how we can actually use both of those things. One idea we actually discussed is having a protocol on top of it. So there is this local Docker container which you launch in on the site, and it can actually accept the commands and everything else from orchestration engine, or orchestration engine should be log. Like we can experiment with this, and it's very interesting, approach to onboarding processes and onboarding like different mechanics into a bigger system where it's like part of much more complicatedly orchestrated steps, as well as maybe scheduled things or trigger from events or trigger from some data analytics, and to have something coming from vibe coded feature to actually, for example, the whole service of AI product manager. That could be interesting path for any ideas like that. And in our development for Guru framework, what we see trying to onboard people onto it, like onboard other teams who's working it. And by the way, guys, who came here for riddle hunt clues as well as for business news and everything, those going to be happening tomorrow on our Guru Talks. There would be Artyom there from Burning Meme, and New Riddle Hunt is kind of related. The clues are related to the Burning Meme. So come on there, and Riddle Hunt going to be covered tomorrow. Anyway, so if just additional info here for everyone who came here not stare at the GitHub repos as we are. But anyway, interesting idea here is not try to onboard people into the framework and into our wizard from top. That here is a tool set, we have in there, buy it or leave. But from perspective of you created something yourself, basically vibe coded something which helps you on your workplace, helps to automate your job, spend less hours working and be more effective, and that could be incorporated into the system which works as a CRM ERP system of particular entity. In our case, it could be Guru Network, because we have Guru Network and we started experimenting on ourselves. And that's why those initiatives which anyone can do, like literally you working on something, or you airdrop hunting, like whatever you do for your line of work, you can start experimenting small. Don't be afraid that like LLMs not producing like production ready code or anything like it. There are a bunch of tools to make your code production ready, and we as development developers toolset, were working on those things for like decades. For example, what's Docker container in there? What's Docker image to run those things? It's next layer of virtualization of sorts, which you're using to run any code. You vibe code it, and then you put it together, and it runs the same on your local machine as on any server. It could be orchestrated through Kubernetes, if anyone knows what it is. Yeah. And it's basically the whole infrastructure is in there, and it's not that hard to vibe code something, incorporate it into bigger service, and make it production ready. And and our Guru framework is kind of following the same, I believe, paradigm where we should be able to vibe code the feature, test it locally, and then ship it into bigger system easily, so it's incorporated into bigger business process or serves as a whole service which you host somewhere, and servicing people, giving you additional revenue as some kind of SaaS or some crypto trader or something else, whatever you do. Anyway, what do you think, Max, on this initiative?
Mhm.
Like, it could be our internal initiative, but we're trying on ourselves.
Um, yeah, so I think like it was, for me, it was a really great exercise to like kind of come up with idea, build it, and test it internally, and like it's still like it's not perfect. I mean, in this particular case, it works like pretty solid from the start, but it's still like not the like production ready tool that you can like, for example, like ship to the client or someone. But for internal usage, it's really great because like it saves us. Okay, like let's even like calculate if we would you like to use the external tool, we would pay, I don't know, like for like 50, 100, so like maybe more like dollars per month. Even like especially like if some services charge per like user base, so it would cost even more. It took like really comparable time. If like, for example, if I start using the like third party tool, it would take the same amount of time for me to like to set up it, to like add all the details, add all the credentials and so on. So like I would say like I wouldn't like save a lot of time on the the kind of if using like existing tool. But this one is which is has particular like one use case, pretty straightforward, without like not that like complex logic, and it works out of the box, and I think it's really great. But my understanding and like my beliefs, like it's not ready like to like it's not definitely the replacement for the like traditional frameworks or traditional like approach for development, because it's really hard to debug this tool. It's really hard to like to make it work reliable, and make sure that all the edge cases like consider it there. But as a MVP tool, which you can like quickly go to market, quickly test your hypothesis, quickly like check if something feasible or not, and for example, like if there are like any sentiment on the market, what user thinks about it, it's really like great things to use. And yeah, I believe like we still like we will live in this world, and it will LM will be there for like for some unforeseen future. So yeah, probably we need to like to leverage all of the tools that available and come up with some interesting use cases that can help us as a team to move faster, to move more like ship better feature.
Sometimes you come into the garage, and you wanna build something, you wanna craft something,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you don't wanna grab some kit from the shelf, you want to build the kit yourself and start playing with it, and then see if it works. Playing more, and if it works, then you figuring out how to incorporate it. And do more effective if it works. And this kind of pipeline, if we can build like this, if we would figure out the system which would work like this, where you come into your keyboard like completely, you don't need anything, you just starting, and you're not trying to frame it in some framework you use or some use case or whatever. You just researching and experimenting, having the results back immediately, and then there is a way for you to vibe code it all the way to basically working in your current flows, which are already integrated into different businesses of yours or whatever. Yes, that's this kind of utopia picture, which I believe would be possible in future. So everything happens in natural language. We program in a natural language, and we have a way to basically get any idea from idea to initial assembly to basically local testing, all the way to work in service in the course of a couple of hours. So now you told me you spent like a couple of hours vibe coding this solution, right?
Yeah. Maybe another thing that I would like to mention that even though like I'm not the software engineer, I have some background. But it was like kind of 15 years ago when I studied in university. So for me, maybe it's a bit easier to read and understand. So because like I have some like technical background anyway, and maybe for the person who like didn't touch the coding at all, never, it would be like still challenging. But the great thing, like you can ask all the questions, and once you ask all of these questions, you get the answers. And if you're interested in it, you can get into it, and it can work. I mean, so there is still like some like technical knowledge kind of sense to get into vibe coding, but it's not that high. But to create the really great code, you need to like to understand it. So it's not like not yet there that you can like click and it will deliver the final version, but it's pretty close. Yeah. And another thing, like I think, like the thing that will change, I believe, recently. So I believe GitHub will become like not just like the platform for developers, but it's kind of Instagram for developers, because like you can showcase everything here and you can quickly build it, and kind of a lot of things changing in like software development right now.
Unfortunately, Evgeny, your mic is off. Please turn it on.
Okay, yeah, I started drawing the new kind of development cycle diagram, which could actually work, of those ideas. Let me share the screen again. Yeah, and it's actually it could start from vibing the feature. I just put vibe feature in there. Like, I don't know. Everyone understand what I mean already. Works on personal level. So right now, you as a product manager, we have this product manager, kind of product manager automation. You vibed. That's probably here. You vibe the feature. It started to work on personal level, and you can scale it towards, for example, team you work in it. Guru team, right? And in Guru team, your personal level automation can actually serve like 14 people. Let's say we adding this as a Max bot to the group, and we serving 14 people with something which works as a Docker container on your laptop, and you working every day. You checking it works. You basically checking how it's working because you see the logs, and you debugging it with people actually testing it. Then next step is like to make it working for the team while you are not looking at it at all, not running on your personal laptop. It's like a Max bot, but already deployed somewhere, right? And preferably as part of business process this team already using, right? So it's serving the same amount of people, but doing it already like with 99% like as reliability and doing it 24/7 because it doesn't, because it's already an infrastructure. And here we can actually test that step where we incorporating it as a business process, which we use internally. As the next step, like, if series of features, for example, you delivered like multiple features, right? Feature over the years. If it became overall as set of features for AI product manager, then it could be launched as a service, right? It goes like AI PM service or digital twin. Sorry, yeah, I have kids all around if you hear this. Yeah. So how about on this simple example, we can try to go with new kind of development flow where everything starts from scratch, but we have a way to get any idea from scratch, all the way to basically integration within the business processes, making it completely automated, and then figuring out how to productize it. Yeah, very very interesting approach. Like, and that's what Guru framework should be. Actually, it's your way from vibe coding the idea all the way to creating services from it, servicing communities, and so on and so forth. What do you think?
Yeah, well, every time like everyone talking about like this vibe coding and like coding using LLM, you have this like idea like it's not that hard that you can imagine, but it's not easy that you can imagine. Because like there is some like it definitely works, but to make it like work great, you still need to like to be a developer to understand how it works. But I believe it is the place that we like should be in the future, like in a really near future, because like it's really powerful, and the greater thing that you can really speed up your go to market and with testings.
Yeah, but here we can have a talk about value we provide right back.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're getting back by using this framework, it should be what's the main values which should be there. It should be like easy for anyone, right? That's what everyone expects right now. If you're using tool set, it should be easier for you to use the tools than to do it without the tool, right? It should be easy. It should provide back, the main, like if you want to productize something, like you're expert in something, you automating it and trying to scale it that way, and in the same time, you to do it, you need sales, you need marketing, right?
Yeah.
So if behind this digital twin there is framework which provides you back community or something which would be your early adopters, right? Actually, it's going back, right? It's like this. So framework or like ecosystem features, sales and marketing providing early adopters for a service which you basically vibe coding and adding more and more to your digital twin. So this process by itself should be something repeatable. So you created a one feature which just for creating tickets in Jira. And by the way, on the way there, you tested the feature on how to create great product specs, right? Why that couldn't be a result of working on this idea as well? Like start from product spec, create product spec and ticket. So product spec is the next feature, for example, in this pipeline. It goes through the same route, test on personal level, through the team, then in the service. Then you already have 2 features in there, then 3 features and 5 features. Then at some point, someone needs a product manager and they need someone to manage this work. And you have a AI PM service, which you developed based on your expertise because you've been working in that field for a while. So that's what actually comes to the values we provide. And it should be easy. It should provide sales and marketing, and it should provide the economy where this all landed. So yeah, and that's actually comes to why I actually wanted to talk about this anyway. And we have this new video explainer in regards of economy behind staking and AI guru here, and it's actually all connected to what we're discussing in there as well, interestingly. So for example, let's do it.
Sorry for that.
Yeah, as we started already, let's do it.
It's a short explainer of how AI Guru will work. I want to mention just a couple of things. One of that is all the digits you will see here are not set in stone. It's a matter for governance. So first, community will vote on governance to make this particular digits how all of this works everyone would agree on them.
In a nutshell, it's a promo of future proposal.
Yeah. So let's talk about how AI Guru economy will work and how innovative dual token system will power the ecosystem. Core economic model based on Guru token and AI Guru token. Guru token is a governance backbone of our platform, and holders will direct ecosystem decisions and unlock the staking benefits while doing it. AI Guru token, it's not an official term, but we call it energy token, and basically it will fuel platform activities. So it will become essential resource for users and for builders as well. How to get AI Guru? Pathway is pretty simple and straightforward. You can purchase AI Guru. You cannot now, but it will be possible in future. So builders who want to build on Guru framework and launch their own app or AI agent should buy tokens with Ethereum or USD through our exchange integration. Right now, we have another mechanism. You can stake Guru token and farm AI Guru at preferred rates. Rates are different for amount of staking period. And finally, to start a project, you have to acquire nodes by purchasing NFT licenses, which will represent computational power for your app or for your AI agent, or for your app full of AI agents. How revenue will be generated in all of this? First of all, there will be token burning. AI Guru, which are spent on a project, will get burned, creating permanent deflationary pressure. And users will pay AI Guru to launch their agents, agents teams, or decentralized applications. Revenue distribution will be like 50% of platform revenue flows back to ecosystem participants, but this amount, this percentage is a matter to discuss.
Coming back to ideas we were presenting earlier with AI product manager. And Max, can you imagine having AI product manager service running in this ecosystem if there is AI Guru economy, and that way those are the credits you have for your like AI product manager economy, which then you can exchange towards engaging with and getting more users to a platform, or like do a payroll with it, or pay for the infrastructure, which is basically running your AI product manager.
Mhm.
So I'm coming back to the idea we started shuffling from the very beginning with that slide. What do you think on it?
Yeah, I think it's I think it's pretty feasible to implement this and to make it work. It's not the for a couple hours of vibe coding, but is from the like things that I tested, I work with, what I read, and what we're doing like in like daily like development. It's feasible, and at least we should like move in this direction and like move like faster, because like it's on the surface, like on the surface level, all the like parts of this like bigger picture is there, just to connect it and make this routing and orchestration correctly.
No, but I mean, not about technical part of
Mhm.
like framework or anything around it.
Mhm.
I'm about like economy ideas we presenting in here. So, for example, your creator, you creating those AI workflows, you work in an N8N ecosystem or some other ecosystem, but do you have a clear go-to-market path with them? So even your minor workflow could be placed in somewhere, and people would start using it, and then there is the whole economy which picks it up, and basically have clear go-to-market strategy, not only creation mechanism but go-to-market strategy and running it.
Yeah, that's 100% sure. And there is some like go-to-market strategies I think exist on the for like AI automations, but it's not the like the set in stone market. It's like changing every day, and there is so many cases that you can use. And this our approach, I believe, it's definitely like makes sense, and it looks really reasonable, and it can work as a kind of go to market like route from like many projects. And I don't see like right now in the markets, because like it's still like in some like small centers of like people trying this approach, that approach, but this one is really like I think it's really looks solid, and covering a lot of like pain points for the developers, or like for example like some people who would like to deploy their project, like low or no code, and struggling with the go-to-market. So
And
short answer is
AI guru here is Process. Okay, so sorry for interrupting your presentation, but I believe we needed to discuss this slide.
I want to just weigh in before we proceed on this matter. I think it's kind of false promise of TikTok influencers that you can vibe code an app in an hour and then monetize it. So, for example, make a copy of Google. Google basically is just one placeholder for your query, but what happens under the hood is a big machine of data centers of a lot of code, of a lot of coders. So if you deliver one feature, every time this feature meets the real world, you understand that it should be worked on. Like all these bloggers who make videos, they all talk that 95% of your time is editing. All the writers say that 95% of your time is not writing a book, it's editing the book until it has its final edition. And the same is here. You can build a prototype for a couple of hours, for 1 day, for 2 days. But if you want to consistently monetize it, I think you should understand that you should always put a lot of time, a lot of energy into maintenance, into delivering new features, into delivering product which is better and better every day. So on with our presentation, and your revenue is generated not from one feature you once happily made and then forgot about it. Your revenue is going from happy customers, and customers have different demand, and to fulfill it, you have to tirelessly and relentlessly continue to work on your app, on your AI agent, and so on. So let's get back to the revenue generation mechanism. It will be made using so-called vault economics. So there will be ecosystem vaults and project vaults. Ecosystem vaults is vaults which are platform created for different product categories. When builders launch, 50% of required AI Guru gets purchased from vault participants, from these people who stay Guru, for example. And project vaults will be vaults created by builders for specific launches. Early supporters will contribute the AI Guru and receive project tokens or revenue shares of project that will be launched using these mechanics. Yield generation for both types of vaults could potentially create passive income streams for holders through their continuous platform activity. And how holder will capture their value? First of all, one of the mechanisms is price appreciation, because Guru token value will grow as AI Guru demand increases. Another one is the token conversion, because it will transform holdings into new project tokens. So it will be tokens of an apps or AI agent which will be launched. Buyback yields, where you can earn from vault participation. Now it's planned like 50% of gross revenue, but this percentage, as I said before, is a matter to vote on the governance decisions. To everything works better with network effects. And which network effects we are planning here? First of all, increased usage of Guru token will increase the usage of AI Guru as more builders and users will join the platform ecosystem. Token burning will lead to more AI Guru permanently burned as more builders and more users join the platform. This type of scarcity will supply will make supply reduce and will essentially drive the token value up. And all of this
for everyone to understand, we're talking here about AI Guru economy because it's like mintable and burnable token. And the demand part of it is actually coming from applications and agents market because they need to buy it back to pay for those infrastructure things and other services. And that's basically what financing this flywheel.
Yeah, and also in this flywheel, vault participants could earn more after all the system attracts additional stakers. So it builds like self-reinforcing economic engine where you will have revenue share. The cross-chain expansion could amplify adoption for different projects. And burn rate will remove spent AI Guru from the system. So value is created and distributed through revenue sharing rather than inflationary rewards. And this kind of the end of this short presentation.
Yeah, so this was just presenting the ideas, what's behind the AI Gurus and what's coming in those vaults, which going to be presented on our staking page. Sorry, I have some noise in there. Is it cancelled or it's good?
It's cancelled.
Okay, cool. Then I can talk freely. But next steps are creating the proposals for governance and for particular percentages and everything related to AI Guru for our community. We are working on those right now, different diagrams to support it, being developed right now. And of course, we would put it to conversation first. And Max in here, luckily, he's usually presenting those things and we developing them. But anyway, it's all in a nutshell. It's all about creation of this AI Guru economy, who's attracting creators as well as adopters to participate in it and deliver their own apps as well as community apps. Community apps, that's the first example which we actually have very polished, and we want to launch it with for the bigger audience, not even related to crypto itself, but as a project which is covering the need of creating engagement mechanics for the community, leaderboards, like some kind of new type of newsletter list, but which would be focused on DMs, and so on and so forth. And of course, AI generated content and everything around it. It's all contributing to adoption cases of the framework which uses this AI Guru economy, which should hydrate Guru network economy. And through staking, it's all connected. So that's what that presentation was about. Again, it's our tech talks on Thursdays. That's why we very technical, even on economy side of things, as you can see. And tomorrow we would have more relaxed, like just Guru talks with Yaro as a host, and Artyom from Burning Meme. He would be presenting new riddle hunt, where you would get more for participating in Burning Meme and finding the clues in there. So tomorrow, come join to see new riddle hunt and how you can find the clues in Burning Meme, as well as regular news, more relaxed talks, less technical, staring at GitHub repos, and so on and so forth.
So tomorrow's episode will be about meme coin economy and all the fun stuff.
Not but yeah, it's like presenting ways to onboard the meme coin economy and what's actually exactly. But anyway, what we wanted to sum up today is like staking is working. We're polishing it. We are focused on creating of next step in this and next wheels in this economy. That's what we're presenting. We also shipping and delivering wizards for community apps, which would be another part of this economy. On technical side of things, we have partnership with Squid, which we are making we working on, and there were several meetings with them already. So we would be able to support in our products, including DEX Guru, Trading Terminal, and Block Explorers, all the chains which Squid supports. It's kind of very back-end work and very heavy lifting we need to do, but I believe next week we'll have updates on this front, and next technical talks would be about data and how data powers up AI agents and why Squid isn't there. So those are the statuses. Let's see you tomorrow on Guru Talks and on business side of things.
Thank you, Evgeny. Thank you, Max.
Yep. Thanks,
and thanks everyone who watches us. Your support is invaluable for us. We will see you tomorrow, or if you're into Tech Talks exclusively, we will see you next week. See you guys.